Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's me. Hey. I mean, it's not, it's like, this is a strange moment for me because I've been gone for 9 days or so. Like eight or nine. I recorded the last episode on the 20th at 4:30 a.m. It's 2:30 now on the 29th. So, it's basically been 9 days. It's been a while for me, but for you, it has been no time at all. Back from my vacation, I survived. I have many things that I could tell you, but due to the nature of this recording, I will have to break them apart and tell you things that happened. Kind of, there's not a, put it like this. I didn't do a lot on my vacation. I saw my family for the first time in a while because, something happened. Is COVID, it was like a can't travel sort of deal, and they're a ways away, didn't want to risk getting my grandmother sick, etc., etc. But yeah, it's like I spent some time with my family. I discussed people's golf game. I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't golf. So it was a really tough discussion. I was like, oh yeah, hit the ball. And it's a 9 iron, like you got a chip also, and it's like, I don't know, dude. Played mini golf before, but anyway, the fun one is always trying to explain to people content creation. Dude, it's okay. Here's the one that I'll tell you. I was at my aunt's house for like a little celebration, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I've been doing this thing. I play video games online. People watch me." And whenever I tell someone in my family who's older than me that like I play video games, I stream, I do this YouTube stuff as well, they always universally ask me the same question, which is why? Why do they watch? And you know, it's a question for them that they just don't understand, and then but what they don't understand for me is that it puts me into like this existential, like, why do they watch? Why do people watch? I don't know. It's a tough question, but anyway, I recovered from my existentialism. Here we are. It was a nice vacation. Subnautica fell to the wayside. I'm sorry if you were watching Subnautica, but I did not. Uh, I just did not keep up on Subnautica. I got there like 2 days of Subnautica, and then like I was pretty busy. Despite not doing much of note, I was also pretty busy because I was just doing like spend time with the family stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting time spent with the family though. It's just like played some Scrabble, went out to eat. Nothing interesting. But yeah, I'm back now. It's good to be back. I am glad to be back. This is not my first run. I did co-op earlier with Cranberry. So this is my second run back. I did not stream tonight also because I am a little tired. One final quirk about me that you can learn is that I hate flying. And that'll be my related question for you. How do you feel about traveling in general? And if so, do you like what's your preferred method of travel? I prefer to drive, but sometimes it's not viable. I hate to fly because I hate going through security, all these people. Airports are gross, and there's like a lot of people there, and then it's just like, ugh. Yeah. Anyway, longer intro, but it's been you gotta bear with me. I gotta get back into the swing of things. I broke my routine, so I gotta return to the routine. It's been a minute since I recorded. Anyway, I hope that you are doing well. I hope you've been doing well the past week or so. Hope you're hanging in there. Uh, the final thing I want to mention as well, Griftlands releases on Steam, full release on June 1st, which is 3 days from now. I will probably be streaming that, and I will also probably be doing YouTube videos on that, so look forward to that if you're interested. Let's get to it, shall we? Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. We're Exile, Wurmkin, Exile, Stygian, Soulsucker, Talus, Ragefell, Sapsara, Bounding Echoes Offering Token, and Revenge of the Damned. This is a really strong start. Bounding Echoes is not the best consume card to start with Beetle Boy, but it's pretty good. It's been a while since I've gotten to play Beetle Boy. I am glad to see him. I like this champion a lot, so I think he might be my favorite. I'm not 100% on that yet, though. Faulty Loader or Forever Flame here. I think that I want to go Forever Flame because if I end up, ideally on this run, we're ease ourselves back into it. We're gonna do something pretty simple. We did some weird shit on co-op today, so if you want to see some crazy stuff, you can watch that. I think that for the purposes of this run, I will probably aim to play some Sirens with Echo right here. And I think that that leads me a little bit towards Forever Flame. Basically, I'm worried about Faulty Loader because Hot Shark interferes with Faulty Loader, and what's the other option? If I end up having to go Wurmkin units, Forever Flame is a lot better. Like, if I have to go First of Kin, I'd rather have this. Let's go Forever Flame. Not too hard to justify, I feel. Ah. Marshward, eh? So... use 3 space here. Let's get back into the swing of things with a real common move. Take my jacket off. Hold on. And I'm feeling like I just want to force Repeater. I don't think Marshward is necessarily bad here. But I think Repeater is better over time, right? Like, Marshward is fine early, but he falls off. This unit that he spawns is a really strong tank. But I don't really feel like I need a strong tank in this clan combo. I'll just go Repeater. Going Repeater here is very greedy. This is a decision that you have to realize is risky early, and you have to not click the Divine Horde here as a result. And this armor trial is very frightening. Take a look at the map. You know what? I'm gonna play it. The ideal here is we go Stygian and then Steel Banner. Or Steel with no banner, I should say. But it's scary because armor 10... No, I think I can't do it. I think I die if I take it. It's sad because skipping unit draft does not feel good, but I've already been greedy enough with this Echo Right take, so we will not increase it any further. Okay. I've gotta remember things like layouts of these floors. I didn't necessarily think of this floor correctly. I expected to see something else here, actually. I thought that this was Apprentice of Light and just foot soldier on this wave, and that was wrong. I'm glad to have been wrong here, mind you, but that was incorrect. That's a bad draw. I think that as long as I don't miss Train Steward here, which I didn't, even if I did, I guess it would be fine. We're still just chilling here. I'm going to mostly be okay through the virtue of Foregone Power on the boss here. I'm gonna want to get rid of that so I can draw more Foregone Power. That is Train Steward. I gotta be more descriptive. It's probably gonna be, realistically, you're probably not gonna notice a huge change in my dialoguing skills, but I'm going to feel like everything is much worse, personally. This isn't a great turn. No ping for the foot soldier is a shame. I won't die here ever, and that's important to note. I will never die in this combat. It's a shame. I'm gonna probably take some damage from the boss here, but we kind of, you know, we didn't take the 10 armor. I played this very smart and safe for a reason. This boss is, or like, this fight's gonna be bad. Okay. And by playing it reasonably safe, we're going to only take 15 instead of dying there. I think if you take the trial, you just die there. It's sad to miss it, but yo, we hit an Infused Shelter. This is the high roll of the year here. Infused Shelter is massive money here. That's a game-winning pickup. Like that turns this run from sketchy to honestly pretty free. I will take Crystallis. So from this position with just this shelter, we can build our entire run around it now pretty confidently. So we're gonna go. Here's my ideal world. I go right here. There's a multi-strike for one 105. I won't be greedy. I won't say 95. 105. And there's a in-can armor 2 and in-can armor 2. I was going to say a plus 25, but I switched to in-can armor 2. And in the banner here is a siren. I don't care which one. Doesn't really matter. I think Rage Siren's a little bit better. That's our ideal. We go, if that happens, we get to go over here, just look for whatever. And then here we hit Hot Shark. And also, like, I don't know, double stack probably. Let's see how much of the prophecy comes true. Oh yeah, also gonna continue to get into the habit of scrolling through real quick. Just don't need to lay everything out, just need to make sure there is a layout that works. Endless plus 25. You know what, I'll take a shark here. You wanna show me a shark here? Yeah, okay. This is a situation where for the long term of the run, we will want Siren of the Sea. Like, if I were to only see one of these units ever, I'd rather have Siren of the Sea. However, Endless plus 25 is in the shop, so we just grab Shark. And that's nice. This is very, very strong. This is similar to what I would have wanted, but now it's like, it's a little worse, but fine, right? Because we get it early. I'm down to grab this artifact. In a run like this, there's a few really strong ones, so I'm happy to grab artifacts when they're convenient, and we got a lot stronger. It's never Volatile Gauge, although it has a positive interaction with Forever Flame, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna go Sinner Salve. Sinner Salve has very few applications on this run. Like, very, very, very few applications on this run. But those other two relics, so Volatile Gauge is bad. I will take this unit draft. What was the other relic there? It was something so underwhelming. That relic, whatever that relic was, it was so underwhelming that I immediately forgot what it was after looking at it. I looked at it, I said, no, that seems really bad, and then it's out of my brain. I have no idea what that relic was. Whatever it was, I filtered it to have absolutely no impact. I don't know if it actually had no impact on the run, but my mind has cut it out as a possibility. It must have been bad. Whatever the hell it was. I didn't play... I should play, I guess, the card that I skipped there. What is it? It's Bounding Echoes. There's no reason not to, is the idea. Like, we'd get a few extra shards here. Charged crystals, charged echoes. God. Forgot the shards, charged echoes, packed shards, shard this, shard that. Holy fuck, I'm gonna shard. Sorry, that's something else. Yeah, there's no reason not to Bounding Echoes every turn in the position that I'm in. We can stop playing it once we draw Shelter, but it's not a negative to keep playing it. And I was pretty confident in this trial because Endless plus 25 Hot Shark solos any boss on this floor. So we just had to answer the front line, which we do really well. The game plan in this run can be stack armor onto Echo Right and just have Shark and some spells kill everything else. That is a winning line, I'm fairly certain. Proclamation is solid here though. We're with Stygian also, so if we get any spell weakness to combo with this, it's pretty nutty. Any spell weakness relic, I should say. But if you make this a plus 10 piercing holdover and you get like any spell weakness relic, either of them, Tethys or... It's Tethys' Scales and Totem Fragment. Either of those just turn this into 200 or 300 piercing frontline damage, which is just insane. Echo Transfer I don't think we need. I'll just grab Proclamation. It's another Crystal. I could take Energy Siphon. I actually don't hate it. Yeah, I've had a lot of success. A card that has moved up, like a common Stygian card that has moved up a lot is Energy Siphon. A common Stygian card that has moved down a lot is Flash Freeze. There were situations where you could use Flash Freeze to sneak out of your Talos/Daedalus fight, but I think those times have passed. Hey, wow, she's even infused. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, this run is just like, it's actually out of this world. So I will go left here and just check the steel shop. We can high roll and this run can be over at this point. Endless plus 25 again. We can just roll for it real quick because there's money in the middle. Okay. It's not a big loss, I don't feel, because it's worth checking no matter what there. Ahead a little bit. I don't really... We'll think about it. I think I am going to end up taking this money. Oh, I could do the unit here. I'm not going to, because I think that I'm not certain. I actually don't know what the unit upgrades are from this. I got them I got each of them once, and I went, wow, these are all really bad, aren't they? I think one of them is like Revenge +1 attack, but I'd have to put that on Hot Shark and I would just die. So here's a spell, brother. You can have, let's see. Energy Siphon is the best card to give him here. We'll walk you through that choice. If this card spreads, it's fine. Spreading Energy Siphon is okay. If it gives +25 gold or +35 gold, it's good. We just play it when we draw it. It's free. And passing this card isn't that big of a deal either for the +5 health. So no matter what it gets, it's fine. And I won't miss it in the next combat too heavily. I am going to grab the money in the middle. We're not going to go here. It's a little bit tough because our duplicates line up really poorly here. Yeah, this is a toughie. So this is one we're looking ahead. I'm gonna grab the money here for sure. This is one we're looking ahead though is worth doing because our duplicates line up in a bad way. Because ideally what I would like to do is Magic Shop, see the Stygian banner, grab the removal, Steel Shop, removal, Caverns. And then here my optimal would be to duplicate and infuse Shark onto himself. I will have to give up one magic or Steel Shop, and I'll probably just give up the Magic Stop because I don't need the Stygian banner anymore either. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a shame. I will not, obviously not going to complain. We've hit very well for this early game. So, thinking, you know what would be pretty cool on this run, or just in general, what would be pretty cool to do once? I don't care, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I should have changed how I did that, but it's too late. It'd be pretty cool on a run to do... I had like, for a second there, and then I parsed that turn, but for like a fleeting second there, I thought of something and I went, yo, this is really dumb. And then it just dropped out of my mind in that same moment. What was it? Oh, it was double stack intrinsic shelter and then split anvil was what I thought about there for a split second before going, no, that's really stupid. A good idea. Kill you and get the echoes. Do I want to? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, right? There is a reason not to. I lose out on something here. I lose out on rage, I guess. But Shark does all of our lifting in this combat. I don't really have to worry too much about this one because Shark just does it all here. He more or less handles this. And Shelter is our survivability. This run does feel like it's pretty hard to lose to me. I have to drop it to... This is a run that shouldn't have a losing line. Well, no. This is a run that I can lose, but shouldn't. That's how I should put it. I can definitely slip up here and drop this one, but it shouldn't happen that way. Basically. But we'll see, I guess. If I've learned one thing in this game, is that every run is losable. I also think that every run in this game is winnable. It's a good monster train related question if you want to talk a little monster train action here. Do you think every run in this game is winnable? I believe it's pretty close. It might not be 100%, but it's pretty close. Sometimes, it's an interesting question though too, because you have to kind of define winnable. Would you consider a run where you just you make a choice to go one direction with the run and you just don't hit it? Would you consider that a winnable run? If on the other path there was just deranged brute, for example. And I think the answer is, it's iffy, but probably, yeah. Ice Empire is good. I'm not really playing around Inspire. My mind is in take Inspire cards mode, but I think I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to. I can just click Ice Empire there pretty confidently. These aren't very good. Inspire armor too. If charts will cover, I know that it's the point of the unit, but I really feel like they could have just knocked this guy's stats down by 10/10 and made him -1 space and not give space on the infusion. This guy being 3 space really kills him, and I think he'd be really strong at 2 space. But maybe that's the idea as well. I should move my mic closer. Audio, well, I'm back from vacation and I think my audio is all fucked up, so if it is, let me know. I'm gonna press skip here. At some point on this run, I will take space and I will put 2 sirens on the floor behind Echo Right. But for now, I will just take draw. This deck's not particularly energy intense, and we have 2 energy relics, energy adjacent, I guess. So I'm not super worried. I'm also not worried about going to 50 pack shards here. I'm going to do it this way. It's a shame, but kind of just goes this way sometimes, you know? You can't have everything, and it's worth being smart. I think, anyway. Because there was a moment where I considered ignoring this and just not infusing the shark, and it's really bad if you haven't put yourself into the position. It ends up really bad. Extreme Stone Holdover Ice Empire is big. Like, that's big, big money. Sure. I think it's fine. I don't feel that afraid about going into red pack shards here. Repeater 3 it is. Where's our duplicate down here? Ends up with the steel shop, so we have a lot of time to find multi-strike. I will probably want to duplicate. Multi-strike helps me here. I'll probably want to duplicate the shelter since I'm going repeater 3 here. If that will be possible is a different question, but it is what I want to do. You know, I found this out recently, and I can't believe I never thought about it, but you can Revenge of the Dang Old your own units, and I guess I should have thought of it, but it just never occurred to me to try, even. Looking at if I could train Steward and then kill it for the shards, but no. Why I played Offering Token first there. Yeah, there's no reason not to Bounding Echoes right now. I don't lose anything. I can only stand to gain from this decision. That unit's a little scary. Before Shelter, I am very, very weak. Once we draw Shelter, there's really not much to be concerned about, but before I draw Shelter, there's a lot to be concerned about. It's a good thing I have a spell here. This is one of those answers that I mentioned. You want to fill your deck up with some answers to problems. Problem? Solved. Thanks, Crystallis. Deck's gonna have to. We're gonna suffer from some consistency issues, it looks like, but it dies perfectly. How nuts. Shelter being bottom card is less nuts, but eh. This guy might just kill me. I don't know, I'll throw some cards at him and maybe it'll be okay. Probably not. Probably gonna be scary. This is where taking space would pay out pretty heavily, but I did not. I also don't think it matters too much, as long as I don't lose my Siren here, which is possible. If I lose my Siren here, it's actually kind of scary. Having Echo Right die might be preferable even. 25. So, let me think about this for a sec, right? I can potentially play... This is hitting for 28. I could play... If I can play 2 Foregone Powers and not discard Shelter, Echo Right lives. I think it's worth... Okay. It happens like that. It's not a big risk, and the reward, if it hits, is really strong. So, you know, like, we're not going to die to this boss. I'm never going to die to this boss. The shark wins this fight. I'm confident. So, it's just trying to make sure that, because if I can save Echo Right there, I guarantee that unit never goes through, and we just walk out of this combat very happy. So it's worth at least looking. The 10 armor on the Silhouette, or the Siren isn't going to do much for me, I don't feel. Sinner Self. Yeah. I missed an incant there, but it's fine. Like I said, Shark wins this for free. Even though this enemy's 15 damage, it doesn't matter. He takes it. And I guess it's not. I mean, it is free. He does solo this combat, but it's a little more frightening than I expected. How nuts is Hot Shark, though? Yo, Firestone Housing's pretty sick. I like that. Power of Knowledge is decent. Soul Siphon's really bad, and Total Recall's also really bad. We're not playing around consuming cards, so there's no reason to consume cards. We want to curate our consume pile down to 2 good spells for Echo Right to pull back. Those 2 spells are called Shelter 1 and Shelter 2. Power of Knowledge, the same thing. We're going to not have many cards in the consume pile, so press skip. Unnamed Home is worth putting in the pile. Card's good. You could take Guardian Amulet also. The Restore Pyre health is fine on Energy Siphon. I don't mind Bone Dog Energy Siphon. Okay. I need to find Siren upgrades. So it's important to path smart here. What we're going to aim to do, we're gonna go right here, Steel Shop removal. We go Magic Shop here, we go Magic Shop here, we go Steel Shop here, and duplicate our Siren, whatever we have. We take space at Arcus and take this run through. It's Fel, it's not Arcus. Fel's kind of scary. Ideally, if we see Incant Armor 2 on the Siren, I think we close this run out pretty confidently. Kind of just close the book here. And we could miss it. Possible. I don't want to give him Large Stone, Mr. Hot Shark, because he will become too large to replay if I lose Echo Right, or just a front Siren. It's not worth the extra health, I don't feel. He's endless anyway. But plus 25 is fine. Dude, no Incant Armor 2s, a little bit monkus. To combat this, I'm going to throw a plus 25 at the Nameless Siren, just to make ourselves a little safer. Could put Train Steward on her, I guess. I don't have a good unit infusion. Oh, hey. Sick. Yeah, sure. I will take Rail Forger's Hammer. I think that just means I take double draw. I don't think I need energy. I guess I'll pay a little closer attention to energy consumption. Coming up now. Goodbye, Nest to the shelter. Oh. Sorry. I didn't sleep as much as I would have liked to last night. So I'm not tired. I'm not exhausted. I'm just a little few yawns here and there. I'll be okay though. So Value Stone Shelter preempting double stack is pretty slick. Takes me to 80 going into Self-Made Harpy. But then I don't have to take any more pack shards for a while. 80 is a bad number to go to though, because we want to go to 85. It's okay if you go over by 5 though. We take the good while we have it offered here. Is my feeling. Again, so Self-Made Harpy is not scary. Stealth Boss is kind of scary, but we have Endless. Oh, Sweep is kind of scary also. We're gonna play respectfully here. I am looking at Sweep Boss respectfully. I think Sweep Boss is the easiest of the options, so it is pretty nice. And we have Hot Shark doing things. I'm gonna fill up Echoes on our top floor. Shelter's ideally going to just give 24 armor per turn at a certain point in this run, which is good. Okay. Yeah. It's a shame. If I could, like, the only thing that this run is missing to just be, like, done. The Siren should go in front. No, Echo Right should probably go in front. I don't know. It's a weird one. I just cut Bounding Echoes out. Like, the only thing that I could see is one more duplicate than I am going to. I would like one more duplicate, but we can't swing it. I guess just playing Bounding Echoes every turn in the future will be fine for incants as well. This is one of those decks where half the cards in it are unplayable, so it's a weird one for that reason. It's always strange to me when it's the position like this where you go, huh? Like, Foregone Power is just bad. Like, I just don't want to play Foregone Power. I don't want to play. Yeah, I don't, because I can't play Foregone Power first, because if I discard Shelter, I lose a ton of momentum. So Foregone Power is basically unplayable, and it's like, it's not unplayable. I could roll the dice, but this is a philosophy I've adopted with this game as of late, where we avoid plays like playing Foregone Power there, because if I discard, I get mad, and I don't want to get mad. It's not really mad per se, but like I'm unhappy. I'm upset. Can I get you here? Hold on. 5, 6. Nah, right? Yeah, nah. But I can let me rephrase that. The question on my mind there was not do I get him, it's do I get him with Revenge of the Damned? And the answer is no. I get him with the Frostbite, and that's fine. It's free. Yeah. Getting him with Frostbite is acceptable. Yeah, we're chilling. This is the easiest boss we could fight. Our deck is very well suited for this fight, which is nice. Thank you, Monster Train. Very cool. Yeah, Foregone Power really is the worst card because it is detrimental to play, but it's not like... Is it the worst card? I'm not sure. Because Bounding Echoes is not. It's probably Foregone Power. You, by the way. I don't know, I'm doing a lot of thinking for a run that is basically over. Return Soul, bad, adds Consume to the pile. This is the run where Return Soul isn't great, if you can believe it. Those runs do exist. It's still pretty good. Wait, yeah, I think it's really good. Wait, it's insane. Hold on. Because I can just Return Soul back Ice Empire and we get Holdover for free. That's really good. Frenzy Swarm is actually really good too. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh yeah, I gave this guy Energy Siphon. Did I put water left? Did I leave myself? Well, I did leave water. Yo, quick water break. Give it a sec. Nice. Alright. I guess it's fine, right? Like, I think he goes to 25 HP, so this is worth like 12. It's not a lot, but sometimes that'll make or break. Like, I don't know. I don't really feel the 25 gold as super important here, so I'll take Mark of an Exile. It is disappointing though. Well, you know what? I guess I'll actually just put Holdover on Ice Empire then. Is that right? Let me think about it. Hold on. No, I'd rather pull it back and consume it, and then I hold over Frenzied Swarm, and then my turns become Shelter, Ice Empire, Frenzied Swarm. That seems fine. So why am I doing it this way? It's because I can make them all free this way. Yeah, I think that's right. What did I come here for? I came here for double stack. I'll look for it. Permacross, it's fine. Yeah, Foregone Power is worse than Train Steward. I'll probably end up... No, I won't end up infusing a Train Steward, I don't think. Here, I'm gonna go over by 5. That's okay. We'll go left here. I may as well check this. 10 piercing, value stone? Nah. Okay. I feel very confident in this run. However, I've had runs like this in the past that I've lost, and I believe, I mean, they lose because I'm a fool, typically. I'm ever learning and expanding my horizons of Monster Train, my train horizons. And what I feel like I've learned is like the new theory in the past. If you've been watching for a long time, the big theory was like, I was a subscriber to and do Train Steward in front. He'll die. Eat the Ember Drain. And I don't daze. You can daze here. No, I did 3 questions theory for Monster Train, where you answer 3 questions. You answer backline, you answer relentless, you answer frontline. And 3 questions theory was efficient, but it ended up falling out of favor with the DLC. The DLC changed a lot. Now I believe in... What is it? It's like... The theory is just shifted entirely, I feel. You just kind of... You don't even have to think about it too much. You just kind of answer questions. The game's gonna... You know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get massively stacked waves. And you have to think about how you answer each of the waves, really. I don't do the return soul thing yet. I don't think anyway. This is fine. But instead of just generally answering like frontline, backline, heavies, instead you fill your deck with a few cards that answer. I'm saying answer a lot, and it's probably getting a little confusing, but instead of the questions being answered by you just going like, okay, and this is my consistent backline killer, and this is my consistent frontline killer, instead you play the game in a way where you go, okay, and this is how I have 3 or 4 cards that'll just fix a problem. Oh, hey, a heavy didn't quite die. Well, now I have a problem fixer. I have Christophus for that. I have Ice Empire for that, right? Instead of fully leaning on it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But, you know, coherent sentence is hard. Maybe that made sense. You ever have that where you try to explain something and you just go, wow, I'm not making any freaking sense, am I? Call me, I don't have a good conversion on that one. Call me... What is a job... What is a profession that would not gain many coins in order to not make many sense? Or much sense, I suppose, here. Because I really can't think of one. This is a Family Feud question. Here you go. Name a profession that does not deal in coins very often. It's a terrible Family Feud question. Do not ask this if you work at FamilyFeud.com. It's a really bad question. I was like, what the fuck do you answer that with? I don't know. You can see it here. I was thinking this thought while I was also thinking about Family Feud here. This run, we have a bit of a survivability issue, although it kind of gets cut away when our Nameless Sirens are doubled and all of that fun stuff that we're looking to do. Shouldn't play Frenzied Swarm here. Yeah, all of those problems generally just go away when we have a second Siren, so I don't think we worry about that long term. You see, Ancient Synergy here is another choice as like an answer card. You increase the density of the cards that just go, hey, there's a problem. It's fixed. Yeah, it's fine. So I have the space now. I don't need the energy. This is double draw. Maybe I need the energy since I just picked up a 3-cost spell, but I don't feel it. Yo, we can get Echo right up to like a 54 health point or something like that. Huh. I don't know. I think I'll just flex on God and take the 25 gold. I don't really want any of that. Okay. Double stack, please. Hold over again. Man, I don't need hold over again. I just want double stack here. Please show me double stack. Remove consume is bad. It's like put it on bounding echoes, but Make Ancient Synergy cost 1. We'll move on with our day. Throw a plus 10 at Revenge of the Dangled, why not? It's okay. I don't feel like that's that big of a deal. Big Shark? I think you just make Small Shark here. Big Shark's like 30-30 is not super worth here. Small Shark doesn't really do anything though, he's just gonna look cute. And that's okay. That's fine with me. Because Big Siren, I'm giving up a lot for nothing, basically. So, some bad desk creaks. I'm moving my legs. Hold on. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about it here, right? I'm always gonna have two Sirens. If one of them dies, I'm probably losing the run. I guess I'll just make him large. I don't think this will backfire. If it does, we can take it as a lesson learned sort of situation. But I want Big Shark, okay? Okay. Glad we could come to an accord here. Right, so is it ever correct to just go Shellsmith instead of getting 2 on Repeater? I don't think so, because I have this consume strategy coming up with Return Soul, which seems pretty strong. And my wave-to-wave survivability is really good with Frenzied Swarm. I just need to scale armor. I think it's better to go Repeater too. Is 100 gold worth more to me than whatever's here? Nah, I don't think so. I'll take whatever plus 10. I think they're all good. I was thinking I was going to play 2 episodes tonight because I started recording a little earlier. Well, I guess 2:30 is not that much earlier. No trial here, I feel pretty confident in saying. I'm really tired though. It's good that I made it to 3 a.m. I kind of shift my sleep schedule a little bit because, maybe surprising, but my grandmother is not awake until 3 in the morning. In fact, she goes to bed earlier than that. You can believe it. It's crazy, I know. But it's the case. And I kind of tried to wake up a little earlier. I was getting up at like 10 or 11 instead of 1 or 2. So I was going to bed like 2 hours earlier also. Which is fine. I just have to readjust. Okay, I got it. Ice and fire. I don't have to. No, I should get on Name Tome back. It's worth holding. And then we go. Echo Break, because why not? We Daze Collector. We'll play into catching Collector here. I don't mind. Not a big loss to grab him. A shame about no Return Soul here. I was hoping to draw Return Soul. We drew Ancient Synergy though, which gets the job done. I'm happy to keep my energy up by playing Unnamed Tome every turn right now. I don't think I need to play Bounding Echoes. I think on this turn I play Unnamed Tome and Shelter. It appears to be the case. So pick 3 from this hand. Gotta be these 3. Oh, pick 3 from the ones, I should say. The turn is just pick of 4, pick 3, basically. I forgot to get the collector, didn't I? Yeah, it's okay. I went to catch him, but I got distracted. I think I definitely should have. That one's on me. I'll play Bounding Echoes here. It's worth. Could always not hold over Frenzied Swarm. Oh yeah, that's right. I have this coming up, right? And now it's like, now you get into some weird stuff. I think this gets to just be out of control, right? I have a free 240 damage spell every turn, and I have like this is crazy. This is so strong. I do 240 to the frontmost enemy for free. I'm not worried about bottom floor here. I apply 40 armor and I stop the enemy attack. That's a really strong rotation of cards we play. That's really, really strong. You probably didn't need me to tell you that though. I gave up 1 armor set here because I wanted to... the Bounding Echoes, and it was worth. I'd do it again. Okay. Is it the... It's Trample Boss. I should have prepped for this being the other boss, because I didn't know which boss this was, but it wasn't punished, so who cares? 9 times 2 I don't believe is enough. Let's see. I guess you're actually pretty close to catching him. Without me using Energy Siphon. But I'm full health, so I don't need to debate this actually. I'm just wasting my brain cells debating that. Not that I have many to waste. We gotta keep those things on full processing power. I don't want the run to fall behind. Brain overheat's a real thing. That might not be a real thing. It's probably just called heat stroke. I think brain overheat is called heat stroke. I'll check with my people on that one though. If you have people, you can check with them as well. If you want, you can have your people call my people as well. I might not be playing that right out optimally. I'm not too concerned. Okay. These cards aren't great. Forgotten Trade's okay, but why? Yeah, great question. No answer. Drain's okay, but I don't want any more discard. Could pick Glacial Seal. You could. Can't believe we've gone like 4 patches and Glacial Steel is the same card as it was when they changed it. That's really, really unbelievable to me. Is this just gonna be no Incan Armor 2s? Aw, sick. Last one. If I had held off and not grabbed the plus 25, I would be in a better spot here because I'd have 2 multi-strike and Incan Armor 2. But I guess I wouldn't because I wouldn't have enough money. Oh, you're not infused with anything. That's right. That's right. You don't give me 15. I go 5 over. So it works out, but I was doing this wrong in my mind. I thought I had self-infused the Siren, but I did not. But I can do... God, it's just so bad. It's actually just so bad to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do Train Steward Infusion. I'm not gonna do it first, especially. I'm just gonna take 25 here. I could have pathed this out a little bit better. I didn't put together that I infused Shark and not Siren. It's not too bad though. I mean, it is fine. I am in the same position. This is a temple, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll make this piercing. Why not? Because making Revenge of the Damn Piercing is better. I guess this just goes through Spell Shield now, but I have 5 Echo Breaks. Yeah. Make Revenge of the Damn do 50 piercing for Extract 1. It's pretty good. Oh, Train Steward's going to... He's going to Divinity, dude. Better than Foregone Power. My man made it. How's it feel, Train Steward? Good, I hope. 105 pack shards, check. Spent all my money, check. Didn't leave anything here, check. Let's go. Just gotta like go through the checklist, make sure I'm not forgetting something very crucial on this run. As far as I'm aware, I'm not. Yeah, we'll keep playing top floor. Shark here. That's a big shark. I don't think it has to be Ice Empire. I will pose this to you now, and I will just do it. I think it's fine if this is Ancient Synergy as well. -1 for +2 rage there is worth. I mean, it has to be, right? Well, no, I guess it doesn't have to be, but it feels like it should be. And we're just chilling. Yeah, we can really do this with any of the spells. Crystallis is the worst one to do it with, but the add consume to a spell strat is something that I haven't done, so it's pretty cool in that regard at least. I like it for that. But more echoes mid, I suppose. There's no reason for me to silence. There's no reason for me not to silence. What I'm saying is it's all meaningless. Now I should silence. Okay, I can play this whole hand out. I will Bounding Echoes. And silence. No. Wrong. Bad. Bad choice. Incorrect. I need to play Bounding Echoes here. I would advise against it. This guy's Feed Harvest, but I'll probably bring back the silence. No, I didn't. Not bringing back silence is also fine. Yeah, I guess we could lose by bottom decking like this, but even still, we're pretty strong. Even in the situation where I dropped all of the cards that I wanted to play bottom of the deck, it's still fine. This is net negative. I'm gonna say it is and just move on with my day here. Night, I suppose. Yeah, we gotta fix the messed up consume pile real quick and not play any. That's what we have in here. We have Ancient Synergy. Yeah. So we repair our broken consume pile by only playing one consume spell per turn. I will send Bounding Echoes away because it is tempting. I'll just discard it though. Yeah, sure. Unnamed Tome, like, it did everything it needed to do, I feel. If I don't play that card anymore, I would feel like I got value out of it. It's a really strong one. How much does Ancient Synergy do? It's like 120? Something like that? 126. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. I'm taking the time to make sure I think through these plays. It's a combination of a few things that lead me to the position that I'm in. Is one, I did not actually realize how tired I was. If I had realized, I would have started this recording earlier. I didn't realize how tired I was until I started going, I guess. But I feel it. I feel the fatigue. I was moving around a lot today because, you know, traveling. But don't worry, I will persevere. I don't like it when I get really tired though, because this is when I'm prone to my big mistakes. It also slows the run down a lot because I have to double, triple check everything I'm doing, right? I have to go like, I'm just gonna press Frenzy Torment and turn. We're done here, like this fight's very over. I did end up Extreme Stoning Shelter for no reason though, which is interesting. And just like bad, but interesting is a nicer way to say it. I'm not going to just end turn here. I misplay alert, you can, it's fine. Register your complaints with Cranberry. I'm pretty confident in this floor's ability to kill Seraph. Especially Seraph with 100 Frostbite. And especially Seraph with 100 Frostbite. This Seraph does not do well against Frostbite, does he? No. The answer to that question is no. I'm gonna go to Super Ultra because this is an animation heavy run, I feel. I think the Divinity is a fight where I think for like 3 turns and then brain off click card for the rest. If this run didn't have Shark, I would tell you I'm a little more apprehensive about it. New word I'm trying to add to the repertoire. I felt my vocabulary stagnating, so I'm gonna try and cycle in some new words here and there. I also might have said apprehensive before, but it's aside the point. What was the point? I'd be apprehensive about this run if I didn't have Hot Shark. However, if I bottom deck Hot Shark, this run becomes kind of scary again. And by bottom deck, I mean if he's the 3rd unit I draw. Hopefully not. I will play these in the right order. Yeah, okay. I'm just, I had a thought there. I had something I was gonna say, and then I yawned, and I was like, whatever. But no, what that pause there? That was my brain thinking about how Mark of an Exile affects this run. That's actually what it was. And I was preparing to make a statement about that. It doesn't do much. That's my statement. But it looks cool. So, yeah. I wonder if the silence is actually better on this run. I think silencing every turn might just be better than playing a damage spell. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Good Bounding Echoes. This is a really high value Bounding Echoes. It hits like every spell that matters here. Revenge of the Damned, Frenzied Swarm, Ageless Energy. I'll do it. I know I'm losing. I'll have a turn where I end up having to skip. It'll be next turn. But it's probably worth it. Yeah, this is really good. Not getting Silence Tome here is really strong. Because now I can just skip Bounding Echoes comfortably and we move through. Yeah, okay. This was a long run for not anything particularly taxing or trying on it, right? There's nothing about this run that was particularly hard. I am talking about it like it's over when it's not necessarily over, but it is pretty over. However, this run is long because it's mostly just me getting back into the swing of things. I'm gonna go ahead and silence this floor now, if you don't mind. I don't mind, if you don't mind. Okay, that's a little Killers for you. Favorite Killers album? It's probably Hot Fuss. I would imagine most people would say Hot Fuss here because, you know, what other albums did the Killers put out? They actually put some stuff out when I was in high school, which wasn't that long ago. So, you know, credit where it's due. Yeah, okay. I mean, if I take some damage here, it's not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure I'm scaling enough that I won't. Now, I could silence every turn. Silencing this guy doesn't matter. I think I will bring back Guy's Empire is better. And add that to the repertoire. Oh, you know where this run, it's not that this run, what am I trying to say? Like, this run has an execution thing. There's a lot of order. That's what this one is. This one's a lot of order. There's a lot of me double, triple checking all of my order plays. Like, I'm not gonna play Bounding Echoes. It's a conscious choice. I don't want to play Bounding Echoes first. I want to guarantee my Ice Empire connects so that I never take any damage here. Center Salve, dude. Look at that. Thank you, Center Salve. Very cool. Yeah, because of the discard effect, I can accidentally just discard my armor scaling and lose. I'm also not scaling armor super quickly, but we took a lot of free rounds off of the Divinity here, so it's probably fine. Yeah. I'm gonna try... It's Harvest again. We are right on the cusp. This is one of those situations where it's probably not going to change the outcome of the run, where they lowered the health on the bosses in the Divinity, but, you know. I'm not winning because of it, I'm just saving some Pyre HP, I guess. Offering tokens, fine to play first. I will then play, we're gonna end with, Ice and Pyre is good here. Ancient Synergy, we end with Frenzied Swarm. I play 2 for these. This run is a little bit foolproof because I made my important cards cost 0. Could've kept Silence Tome in rotation so that this wave didn't look so scary. I decided against it, and we will see if I pay the iron price for this. I shouldn't, I feel. Okay, so let's start with an offering token and see the draw. Excellent. Just excellent. I will kill the frontmost enemy here and then just take whatever punishment I'm gonna take, right? Yeah, that seems to be the only way to go about this. It's not bad. Hang on. Can I ever connect the Ice Empire? So you have I have 100 damage in Crystallis here. I don't think that ever connects Ice Empire through. That's 140. Yeah, okay. Just most importantly, because this enemy has Spell Shield, put the Crystallis down first. And then we go... Sure. Yeah, okay. This is the only wave that really posed a big threat, I feel, since we passed every other wave without much fear. And with this wave dying, and, you know, it would take like 10, not a big deal. My perfect. Yeah, this run is, so this is a good example of the, I said it earlier, right? This is a good example of the idea that I'm shifting into, where you have answers to problems. You know, especially in a run like this with Sirens, it's a very clear-cut example. The Sirens are really good and they scale really well, but they won't win you the game on their own, right? You want to have a few spells in there to just catch any little straggling pieces. Obviously, right? Like, obviously you want to do that, but I wasn't doing that for a little bit. I was just going, huh, what if I only pick Sirens and make the deck incant a lot? Oh, I died. I guess I just didn't incant enough. Nah, dude, it's because you gotta throw a few more good spells in there. If you miss good spells, you know, yada yada, blah blah blah, who cares? Just hit. That run was crazy. I mean, I outlined the run for you, and I got exactly what I wanted, right? I got Hot Shark in a shop with Endless plus 25. I got Hot Shark. I got Multi-Strike, Incant Armor 2, Siren. Made 2 of those, put them in front of Echo, right? Or behind, yeah, in front. And there you have it. A really, like, a nice, good old-fashioned Beetle run. I love the Beetle. He really is my favorite. He doesn't really lead to anything too exciting, but I don't know, Repeater just feels really good. This run's a strong, it's not like a crazy high roll, this is like a mid roll, right? That's what this run is. This is a everything that you would want, nothing flashy, nothing crazy, just a nice it's a nice family roll. This is the roll you take home to introduce to your ma. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm back, and it's nice to be back. I'm gonna try to record a few more episodes in batches like I did before leaving, because that was kind of nice to just have a few days where I was like, yo, I don't have to record. Griffland's coming up when it releases, most likely. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Oh yeah, and tell me if the sound is messed up. I've just kind of been like ignoring it, so that if it's really bad, you can, if it's really bad, someone will tell me. If it's a minor thing, you can just leave it be. But let me know how the sound is. Hopefully everything is fine. And goodbye.